What up, it's your boy Dave back at it again with another episode of Unbiased Sports Fan. And first off, Chase, welcome.
What's
Uh,
up? What's up?
as everybody knows, I'm going to be doing multiple sports or every sport pretty much. So the greatest event of them all just finished, and I'm just going to have to unbiasedly put it out there that got to congratulate the Michigan Wolverines. It's been a long time coming for us unbiased fans over here. But now that March Madness is over, we're going to be jumping into golf. This might be tied for the best sporting event ever, the Masters. I don't know what you think, Chase. I think you can agree with that.
Uh, well, I mean, they just put out a thing that said that the Masters has now surpassed the Super Bowl for the most expensive ticket in sports. So, I would
There it
say
is.
I would say you're probably pretty accurate with that. So,
Yep. So again, TG and Corey came on for college basketball, the first five episodes. Now Chase, he's my golf guru here. He's probably one of the best golfers I know, and probably knows more golf than anybody I
maybe.
know. So I brought him in to give you guys some intel on the Masters this week, and maybe give some good sports picks you can follow. But we're gonna jump right into it. It's that time, Chase. Um, welcome to the podcast. First off, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time here.
Oh, show.
All right, section one, we're gonna get into stock up or stock down through the first part of the year. We've seen a bunch of stories, bunch of people in the news, some emotional wins. From what you've seen so far, give me three golfers right now on your stock up list and stock that's
Let's get
falling.
at. All right, yeah, let's get after it. So I got my first one. I have to go is Xander Schauffele. Finished third at the Players, T4 at Valspar. He's kind of been on a break ever since then. We'll kind of see how that kind of affects him coming into this week. Usually gets real amped up for this week, so I expect big things out of him.
And with
Uh,
Xander, he's coming off that injury last year. He
did have a little
have
bit of injury last year, a little bit of a swing change this year, but dude, he loves this place. He gets 10 years younger every time he comes, and he's going to be like a kid on Christmas.
there we go. That's one of my favorite golfers. Him and
Love him.
Bryson.
Love him. Number two, Matthew Fitzpatrick. Been playing some really good golf. Had a second at the Players and then winning the Valspar before taking a break to come out to the Masters. He has the mental game to play here. Now, granted, his best finish is T7, but the kid has got the mentality and he's just got to put it together. And that's all it takes here. It takes reps, it takes experience, and just kind of getting into it.
I was about
Uh,
to say, just going off that, you don't see many. Obviously, no rookies won the Masters or debut. Uh,
no,
usually, they're it takes three or four tries, many more than that for some people. But
yeah.
I mean, that like you said, it just takes reps. He's working his way up. So
Yep. I mean, think about Rory. I mean, we had Rory, with a six-shot lead in 2011 and goes out and shoots like 43 on the back nine and loses. And now we waited 15 years for him to get his green jacket and complete the career Grand Slam.
and that's
So
one heck of a golfer too.
that's
So
what I'm
if
saying.
he
And
has trouble with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
anybody can.
Number three for me this year, I'm actually going to throw a little bit back in the past here. I'm going to go Jordan Spieth. Uh,
Ooh,
So yeah, I mean, he's kind of acting like he's got that little bit of fire underneath him. He's had T12 or better in three of his five starts this season, and he's showing a lot more stable in the swing that he's rebuilt starting a couple years ago. So playing a lot better golf here as of late. So I'm kind of expecting big things for Speed this year at Augusta.
I'm sure some people out there would love to hear that because I mean
Yes,
Jordan Spieth was one of those fan favorites back what in
that is a fact.
2017 or whenever that
Yep,
was, right?
yep, yep.
Um, all right, so
Or
there's top
15,
three.
2015.
2015,
Yeah,
yeah, he was
yeah.
flying on jets, winning all them
Oh yeah,
trophies.
oh yeah.
So you got Xander, Matt Fitzpatrick, Jordan
Jordan
Spieth to take
Speed.
a look at.
Yeah.
All right, now let's switch to the opposite. Whose stock is going down right now?
It's kind of hard to do this, and I kind of had to come up with a list for it. So I got three
Well, just give me.
guys.
Oh, you do got three. Okay.
Yeah, I've got three. So I got Patrick Cantley. It seems like pace of play here is a big thing, and like as slow as he plays, it just allows these shots to get in his head. And so I don't ever see him performing well here. Wyndham Clark is number two. kind of a 1 year wonder. Had a big U.S. Open win and all that kind of stuff, but just as of late, just kind of seems to be a average tour player. And then three for me for this tournament alone, I'm going Chris Gotterup, and I know a lot of people won't like that, but first Masters, Augusta National, hardest conditions we've seen in probably 10 years on this golf course.
Oh
So,
wow,
yeah,
I didn't know that. And
yeah,
I know. Throw this out there. You worked it last year, right?
I did. I did.
But
It was absolute blast. Had great weather all week. Course played phenomenal, and we had a score of -11 that won it. This year's weather is better, and the course is going to be firm and it's going to be fast. Expect some fireworks on the scorecards.
there we go. I'm telling y'all, boys and girls out there, he knows what he's talking about. So y'all better listen up. All right. So the you had Wyndham, uh,
Wyndham Clark,
Chris
and
Goddard,
then Patrick Cantley.
Patrick Cantley, and
Yep.
that's a big name.
Yeah.
So and so is Wyndham and Goddard. I don't know too much about him, but
This is
so
a
they
weak field. This is a weak field for the Masters this year. That's not their best. It's not the best field they've had. And so I'm kind of expecting some of these guys that have a lot of experience, but maybe not necessarily the win or the top five. Those are the guys that I'm looking at this year.
gotcha. That's good to know. All right, so like I said, we've seen some people in the news. One guy, he's not he hasn't been in the news, but Scotty Scheffler, um, obviously went on that tear last year, compared him to Tiger Woods. Obviously,
Yep.
he's still a great golfer, but obviously you've been a golfer most of your life. So what do you think is going on with Scotty? He hasn't won a tournament this year, if I'm not
See,
mistaken.
I mean, I don't know, man. He just had his second kid last week. I'm
I
sure that's
know.
been stressed him out a little bit. I don't see it bothering that bad. I mean, as bad as we want to say that he's playing this year, he's still top 25 in
Right.
every tournament that he's played. And it's not like that he's fell off the world. He's just a little bit off. Now, granted, this is a golf course that you cannot be off on. You have to be sharp in every
Yeah,
aspect of the game. But with Scotty, it's going to take him one good round. If he gets clicking early, I could see him just going on another run
he could come back from six, seven strokes. You never know.
for sure.
But I just think it's his name. If it was somebody else doing what he's doing right now, they'd be having a great year.
Oh,
But
exactly.
just
That's it.
because
Yeah,
last year what he did
yeah.
there is, and also I just want to say I don't think it's good value ever to bet him because he's
He's
always
got
got the
terrible
best
odds.
odds and it's just not worth it.
Terrible odds.
And like you said, he could possibly break off two, three turns in a row at any time,
Yeah.
but you never know.
I mean, if you
Uh,
want to sprinkle some on him on just outright winning, I mean that would be kind of worth it just because of how good he is at this golf course. But your top five, your top 10, your top 20 bets, I wouldn't worry about putting him in there. It's just going to cost you more money.
Okay. But you do think he's gonna be back and prove he's number one?
I think he's going to be playing pretty good.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
All right. This one was an emotional one. Gary Woodland. I have to bring
yeah.
this up. Dude, what that guy went through. I mean, we only know the bits and pieces, but as much as we know, it's probably 10 times worse and better for him, you know?
Did you listen to his thing on the Masters today? His interview
No, I didn't get to
in the
see
press
that.
room? Dude, so he was talking about he'd be walking down the fairway thinking that people were going to come out there and kill him.
Oh yeah, the PTSD stuff. I
Yeah,
didn't see today, but I've seen him talk about it.
like
That's crazy.
like he was literally having to turn around to his security guard and like make sure his security guard was there, like because he was like scared to death that somebody was going to come out there and kill
Dude.
him. Like,
Yeah, that stuff, man.
yeah,
Anybody out there, make sure you get the help you need.
dude. I mean, he had a tumor. He had a benign tumor in
Right.
his brain. Won the U.S. Open in 2019 in extraordinary fashion. Pebble Beach. Just amazing, amazing play from him. And then after that, like you could tell that like something was off.
Yep.
And like it was just bad. And so he finally gets all this and now to see him come through that and win, like, dude, like that's a heck of a story.
That's one of the top stories probably
Yeah,
ever in any sport, not just
for
golf, I
sure.
think. Like to do that. And
I
now,
mean,
like, I mean, who knows what he can do now? He
yeah,
knows he can do that. He knows he can go
yeah,
out there and win, compete with the best. Um, so I'd like to see him keep on that rise that he's on
for
right now.
sure.
But that was very emotional.
That was
Um,
crazy.
because it was seven years.
7 years since he won the US Open. Yeah.
Let's see here. I wanted to ask, do you think he can win another one? Do you think
And
he has what it takes?
he does. I think it's just more of a good story for him being out there, and like just a good showing from
Just
him will
playing,
be,
yeah.
yeah, just play, dude. Just
The
play.
fact that he's
Be an
still playing,
inspiration. And then if you put it together, just put it together 4 rounds, you win one. Hey, I'll give you claps. Good
yep,
job. Just thank you for being back, because we love watching you play.
yeah, making cuts to be like
Yep.
his steady goal right now, and then going to the top 25,
Yeah.
top 20. Um,
Yeah.
everybody's talked about this. The Tiger.
Yeah. Man. Unreal.
I
Like,
saw foreplay. They're just like, and they're big Tiger fans. They defend them, but it's like Frankie Brilli said, like how many times can you defend someone when they're doing the same thing, putting other people's lives at risk? And
sad, man.
either you gotta want to be the GOAT and you gotta want to be in golf still and have everything that comes with it, which I think he should get a driver. Um, obviously he's getting the help he needs now, but
Yeah.
he was coming back too. That's what sucks.
Yep. Yep.
But
Prayers up for Tiger, man. Like, I mean, look,
yeah,
he's been through 3 or 4 car
yeah,
accidents. He's had, all this drama surrounding his life. I'm not giving the guy a free pass on it because what he
right,
did is extremely wrong. But like, dude, he's been through a lot. And
yeah,
like, I just feel like he needs to go get that help. And like,
y-
if that means walking away from the sport,
yeah,
walk away from it. Go
yep,
support Charlie. Have Charlie have his career and go be that kid's dad. Go be the dad that you wanted Earl to be to you,
yeah.
And then that way Charlie can start off on the right foot.
That's good because I mean, not only it's probably, I mean, it's obviously affecting Charlie too, and he's
It's
at the
got to. It's
start of
got to.
his
Yeah.
career. Like you don't
Yeah.
want that. I mean, you, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Just go be a dad at this point, man.
Yep.
You can own a team, one of the TGL teams, but just
Play the Masters once a year. If you want to play
that's all
golf,
you
just,
gotta
just
do.
play the Masters. Come out there and tip your hat on the 18th. Walk away from it when you're ready. Play one tournament a year and call it good.
Agreed. All right, let's move. Let's just go ahead and move on. To the master section. We got through some of the stuff that's been through the beginning of this year. But Chase, this is one of my favorite, actually my favorite tourney of the year, along with many others. I know you have worked the Masters before, like we said earlier. Just again, tell the audience what that's like.
Dude, wow. I got the call in October of 2024 that said we're going to invite you down to work. And I'd been applying for 7 years. Finally got the email, so I was like, dude, I was stoked. Like I was like,
This
oh my god, like I freaking got the email.
has been
So
Chase's dream,
and
y'all.
so I
Just
was
so you
like,
know.
I worked on the greens and agronomy crew for anybody that's wondering. So like it was neat, And then so that time that lead up to that was just like it just kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And then all of a sudden we get here and it's the final 4 day on Saturday. And so I'm leaving to go down in the middle of the final four, get to my hotel, go pick up all my uniforms and everything. And then the next morning, like I didn't sleep a wink that night. Like I might
Oh
have slept
no.
like an hour, dude. And so I wake up and like, so you got to go to this little sportsplex and we got on a shuttle to take us to the shop. Well, we get off the shuttle and everybody's kind of walking together and you walk in there and then like it's like a who's who of people in my industry. Like it's like whoever you can imagine, they're there. Like the best. I call it this. It's the best accumulation of agronomy talent that I've ever been around. Uh, just outstanding. But just kind of going on that, it's just kind of didn't really know what to expect, and so like they send you an email with a detailed list of what you're doing, and so like my first day was draft, chip, and putt. And they didn't send that schedule to me, but they have it up on a board. And dude, so just to kind of make a long story short, I ended up raking bunkers on Amen Corner my first morning at Augusta National. So
That's sick.
yeah,
Just to
it
be in that
was,
area.
dude, it's unreal. Being on the other side of the Hogan Bridge, like that's a sacred place. Like when you turn around and look at those ropes, no patron will ever stand where you're standing right now. And
That's
you
right.
kind of have to think about it. You kind of have to not take it for granted. But
Yeah.
it was a
It,
pretty cool moment, man. Really,
yeah,
really
that
cool.
that's awesome. I'm glad you got to do that. I know you've
Yeah,
been a huge golfer
dude,
your
it's
whole life,
unreal.
and that's one of your dreams. So
Yeah,
that's
made a
awesome.
lot of met a lot of friends too. I got a lot of connections now. from that and all that. So like put yourself out there. You never know where your connections are going to lead you.
That's right.
So
And that's awesome, man. So getting into the Masters kinda,
yep,
I know we've kind of talked about no rookies won it. Let's not go all the way back, but like current players who's performed
yep.
well in the past, who's underperformed, and what young players do you think could have an advantage at Augusta?
Yep. So I see players that are able to commit to a shot quickly. They kind of make their decision. They see the shot they want to hit, and then they get over the ball quickly and execute that shot. And
Okay,
those are like when you get over it, you think about it and you think about it and you think about it, like just bad thoughts come in your head. And those are the players that I'm going to list out here that I think are the ones that struggle the most. So for
okay,
me, like a Xander Schauffele, a Corey Connors, a Jason Day, a Tommy Fleetwood, a Russell Henley. These guys are really, really good at Augusta National. I can't remember how many cuts exactly they've made amongst them all, but they're really good. But then you go to those underperformers, and I look at guys like Tyrrell Hatton, Brian Harmon, and Sepp Straka, and you think about those, watch those guys when they get over the ball and how long they take. Those shots, man, like Ben Hogan said it best. It's played on a field between your ears. And if you're spending a lot of time there, odds are the shots are not going to work out well out there.
that's right. And you mentioned that I was trying to kind of look up here, on that Masters app, they kind of say how many
Yep.
cuts they've made out of how much. I'll get to that. But so you've been at the course. We've all seen it on TV. I know it's probably a million times different being there and seeing it. So, just with your knowledge, what kind of golfers usually perform well? Like, is it the long hitters, the more accurate? I know you mentioned, um, quick. Obviously, you want to play quick and not think
Yep.
about it so much. Or the best putters, like you need putting. Just by what do you think?
But it's kind of different now too because golf is becoming more of a placement sport again. You're seeing guys trying to hit the ball higher and land it in certain spots to keep to kind of prevent rollout to get into certain points. Now, granted, on two and on like 15 and stuff like that, you got those speed slots and you're going to try to see them get after it a little bit, especially with as firm as the course is playing. But this is a high ball hitter's golf course. Typically, you want to draw it a little bit off the tee or a right to left shot. If you're a left-handed player, that'd be a fade. But high right to left off the tee, and then into the greens, you've got to be able to control distance. It is shooting it at the right trajectory, and it's making sure it's high enough that when it lands on these firm greens, it can stop. Because if you have one that's a little bit off, it's just going to skip through.
Gotcha.
So high ball hitters like Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler. I mean, all these that I'm going to list are guys that have won here. And so like Patrick Reed is an exception to that. He's one of the guys that kind of controls his trajectory a little bit more, keeps it low, puts a lot of spin on the golf ball. But those are the two things: high ball hitter, control distance, control spin. You do
Yeah.
those three things, you can win at this golf course.
Shoot, I know on 2K when I play them greens, you can if you get
It's
a little backspin on it, it's all the way down. It's
just
all
they feel
the
like concrete.
false
They
fronts, all that stuff, and it feels like it's like the concrete, but the greens like
oh
that. So
yeah.
if it just lands right
Yeah.
there, boom, we'll see you.
So like on 15, right? So they shave down, they take weed eaters and shave down the front of that creek bank. So there is no ball that hangs up. And they take these little plugs of grass and put over the sprinkler heads so the ball can't fall in a sprinkler head. So if it comes off the front of that green, it's in the water.
It's not
Like
getting stuck.
there's no questions.
Hey, like you said, man, they try to make it tougher and
That's
tougher.
tough. But
Because I
fair.
mean,
It is a fair test.
yeah, and I mean, I I see why. You see these young kids coming up and what we're in a stage right now, all the
Yeah.
technology they have, like you got to make it harder on these dudes. We
Yeah.
don't want um them going out and shooting like some of the other courses in minus 25, you want to
Yeah.
challenge them for them
I don't think you'll ever
and
see that at Augusta National.
no. And I think that's fair because I think these dudes also want to get challenged as
Yeah.
well, especially in the tournament at this stake and everything.
No, it's phenomenal. And like I said, so just for the people that don't know, all their fairways are mowed against the grain. And so once again, that's kind of why you're looking for the higher carry guys off the tee. So they basically line up 17 mowers side by side. And normally, when you see golf course fairways, you'll see them kind of striped or kind of half and
Yep.
half. All the grain is towards the player off the tee. Now, the rough, it's all down grain. But for the fairways, we're trying to land the golf ball, it's all against you. So you're not
So
getting much rollout.
that's what I was going to ask. So that just
Yeah.
stops the roll. So
Yeah.
long hitters, I mean, I guess you'll have an advantage with
With a carry. Yeah.
the carry,
Yeah.
but
Your
then
Brysons, your Rorys, people like that. Yeah.
gotcha. All
Yeah.
right, and then so some of the players to watch this year, not necessarily they're going to win it, but maybe like making the cut, top
Mhm.
20. Some of the veterans you're looking at.
So I've really only got one there because this is the
Yeah.
first Masters we've had from '94 that does not have Tiger or Phil in it, and so like it's
Is
just
Phil
kind of
out?
a yeah,
I
Phil's
didn't
not
know
playing
that.
either.
Shoot.
Yeah, he's not playing either. So I think Justin Rose is going to have another good year this year. I think he's been playing well enough. He had the win earlier this year in California and La Quinta. Been playing some solid golf, but missed a couple cuts and stuff like that. But I think this week he's gonna put it together again. So
That's a
we'll
big
see.
one.
Really good showing last year. Made the playoffs. So yeah,
See everyone. He's not just going to throw stuff out there to throw it out there. He only have one pick there, and I'm fine with that. Uh, he's not going to bull crap you over here. He's going to give you his thoughts. But
I won't try to. We'll see. We'll see.
what what young players? So I mean, you're looking maybe not rookies, but maybe rookie first, second year players.
Yeah.
Um, what we got there?
Man, I kind of hate to, go down this road, but, got a lot of foreigners that are kind of in that category, guys that are hungry to win this golf tournament. I'm looking at Ludwig Oberg. I'm looking at Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood's another one that's not a super high ball hitter, but he controls the ball so well. Short game, unreal, can get up and down around these greens. And then Bryson DeChambeau. That would be my top three.
So what's your thoughts? One of mine I was looking at, and he's playing really good. I think Akshay.
Yeah, yeah. Akshay's
He's
really,
going in
really
his
good.
third, but
Yep,
again, I know it's his only third Masters. Don't have much
yep.
experience. Um, he's got a great swing. I like his lefty swing for some
It
reason.
is it is going to be a good story when he finally does slip on that green jacket one day because I feel like he's going to end up being the first one that kind of did the drive, chip, and putt at
Yeah,
Augusta finals, and now he goes off and wins the Masters. So if that does happen one day, that's going to be one heck of a story.
dude,
But
that kid's awesome. I like
yeah,
him. And then
good player.
I can't remember. I don't know how many he's been in. Minwoo Lee. I
Yeah,
see him popping up here and there at the
yeah,
top 10, top five. I
yeah.
know he's not as steady as Akshay, but um,
Minwoo's good. Again, he seems like one of those guys that just tries to think about it too much, and he's not reacting. Like
okay.
you've got to take what this golf course gives you. You're gonna hit bad shots, and when you get in those bad spots, you've got to take your medicine. And a lot of these guys just think they can muscle their way through it, and those are the guys that end up shooting 70. They turn a 71 or a 72 into a 75 or 76, and
because
that's
of
what kills you.
because of
Yeah,
one shot.
yeah.
You think you can get out of stuff that you wouldn't be able to last
Yeah.
week, but you can at
Yeah,
this course.
it's the best. Like I said, experience wins here, and the guys that know where to miss it on this golf course are going to be the most consistent.
Gotcha. So we'll skip over this one real quick because we'll talk about it later. But
Yeah,
let's move into some Masters trends. I got them written out right here.
yep,
There's a lot of them, and everybody knows that watch my other episodes. I went through the March Madness trends, and what do you know? They pretty much stuck on beat. Obviously, the national champion did. It was all those trends added up to Michigan, Arizona, or Duke, and Michigan won. So I'm going to
yep,
list off some trends here. Um, Experience. I think Chase has went over this twice or three times now already. 45 of the last 45 of the last 45 winners had played in at least one previous Masters tournament. Obviously, no rookie, no debut has won it.
yep.
Um,
I think 1961 was the last time we had one that was really close, and I can't remember who it was now. But they finished second, and that was the
oh
last
wow,
time I had one finish second. Was
that's
1961.
crazy.
Yeah,
So they're not even getting close now.
yeah. No,
You need
it's
some
fine.
experience.
Yeah,
Um, so all. just and also these are some trends kind of to keep on your betting list because I mean 26 of the last 27 winners made the cut at the Masters the year before.
Yeah,
So if they didn't make the cut last year, I'm probably not betting on them to win.
that's exactly
Um,
right.
21 of the last 26 winners had played in at least three previous Masters before their win. So
Yep.
that goes. I kind of brought up Akshay. He's only played in two. Um,
See
I
Cam
still think,
Young. I see Cam Young on your list there. Like Cam Young would be a guy that I would put. I would sprinkle a little bit on him.
yep.
I would
Oh
sprinkle
yeah,
some.
yep.
Yeah.
Cameo. I mean, there's a lot of that lot there. Um, the next bullet point is, do you know that winning feeling? 14 of the last 16 winners had at least four previous career PGA Tour wins,
Yep.
which that's a big one. You're not going to get anybody winning their first, second, or third turn, winning the Masters. Excuse me. That'll be their first, second, or third win. Um,
Yeah.
that's just, I mean, you brought it up, experience, man.
Well, see that, and see that's the weird part about Goddard is Goddard does have his four wins, but he's never played at a Masters.
He's
this
never
is
played.
for this is never played in it. This will be
Oh
his.
my goodness.
This is his first Masters. Yeah.
That is wild. How old is
Yeah.
Goddard up?
He's young. I can't remember how old he is, but he's super young.
Let's keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. 13 of the last 15 winners had finished in the top six of a major tournament within the 2 years leading up to their Masters. I don't know where people get these stats, but I mean, if you can break, I mean, that's just two of the bullet points there. If you break these down, I mean, you're going to be left with only a handful of guys. And I know it's 13 of the last 15 winners, that there's
Yeah.
always going to be that one or two. But just for betting purposes, if we're doing that, just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Victor
For
Hovland, that's
Go
another
ahead.
guy you could kind of throw in there, like a Tony Finau. He typically plays this golf course very well. Jason Day, like these are all guys that meet that criteria on the ball flight that I was telling you a while ago that could play well this week. Like I said, conditions are optimal. They were calling for a half inch of rain on Sunday, and I think they ended up getting like point 0.2. There's no rain for the rest of the week. That golf course is going to be concrete by Sunday. So the ball is going to be flying.
Oh man, that's the worst too.
It's
I like slow greens
it is
if
gonna
I'm out
be
there.
you're gonna love to watch this though. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Really fun to watch.
And then I had an interesting one. Current tee to green form is
Mhm.
vital. So 13 of the last 13 winners had gained at least 18 strokes tee to green in the four events prior to the Masters.
Yep.
Now, I don't know, like we were talking about like Scotty and all them, and I'm not sure where his stats are and everything, but 18 strokes tee to green in
Over four events. Over four events.
in
So
the four. Oh, okay, I
yeah.
got you.
So like
Not each
over
event. Okay, I
yeah,
was like, what
yeah,
the
yeah.
heck?
And that's just against the
Makes
field.
sense.
So you're taking
Right.
basically distance from the hole, proximity around the hole, and you're basically saying how many times are you making birdie out of that, and how many shots are you gaining on the field compared to the field.
Got you.
So
So one out of every
yeah,
four holes, pretty
yeah,
much, they're gaining.
one every four tournaments. So like basically that person has been hitting it really well coming into it, right? So you've got the game coming into it. That's the big thing. The other thing is kind of goes back to that experience thing, just playing this golf course before knowing the shots you're going to have to hit. So
So that kind of goes back to like what we were talking about earlier:
yep,
stock up and stock down. Who's on the rise,
yep.
coming in hot? Nobody's really going to be going down, and then somehow just win the Masters all of a sudden.
That's right.
Could
It
be,
does,
but
it does happen, but it's very
right.
rare. Yeah, it's very rare.
So that was 13 of 13.
Yep.
15 of the last 15 winners ranked inside the top 30 in strokes gained. So
Tee to green there. Yeah.
tee to green
Yep.
in the year leading up. 15 out of 15 winners finished 35th or better in the previous start before the Masters.
Yep.
So the last 35 Master winners, the year before, they
To
finished
finish top
35th or better.
35. Yeah. Which is not, it's not like that's basically making the cut minus a few, you know,
Okay.
but so it's not asking a whole lot of them, but it kind of goes through a consistency thing, because those guys are typically putting together four pretty consistent looking rounds, and
Yep,
that kind of shows you like, okay, it wasn't 64 one day and then 80 one day. You know what I mean?
gotcha,
Like they're kind of just putting together rounds, and you can kind of see them learning this golf course on the fly.
gotcha. Just a couple more trends here. Bombs away. So this is what I was talking about earlier. 15 of the last 16 winners ranked inside the top 50 in driving distance in the year leading up to the Masters. Top 50 is a lot of guys, but not many people. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? 15 of the last 16.
They, especially with the golf course now, as much as it's been lengthened,
Changing.
you're talking about a golf course that has gained over basically 700 yards since Tiger won his first Masters in '97.
That's crazy.
So it's like, I can't remember the exact number. It's like 7,700 and something. But like all the distances that you see on those scorecards, they're measured from the front of the tee box to the front of the green. And so that is literally the shortest the hole will ever play is what's on the
Right.
scorecard,
And
right? So
you're rarely going to have a
yeah,
tee up at the front and a pin at the front. So you're never going to have that.
yeah,
Uh, it's got to be obviously with the rolls off the
yeah,
green back
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
Um, let's see, feasting on the par fives. So you just said, I mean, this is a crazy long course, but 13 of the last 15 winners ranked inside the top 40 in par five scoring. So you got to take advantage of the par fives.
The par
You,
fives on this golf course are built to make drama. They are built for you to make birdies. They are built for you to go out there and shoot 16 under on them for the Masters. That's what they're designed to do. Now, granted, there are positions that you get yourself into where you can turn a birdie into a double or a triple very quickly if you get in the wrong spot. But they are designed to be reachable into and make birdies because they want to see that drama. And they're all lined out a certain way. So, like, think about it. On the front nine, you have second hole from the start, second hole from the finish. So, holes 2 and 8, there's your par fives. And then on the back nine, you get one at the tail end of Amen Corner with 13. Then you get 14, and then you get 15, the par five. So, they're literally almost back to back. And all those holes, the way they kind of line out, they're kind of running either parallel, adjacent, or they're really close in proximity. So it kind of amps up the roars a little bit. And so it kind of, they're trying to create that drama with the par fives.
yeah, and
Like,
you mentioned going like they're very gettable, those par fives,
yes.
and that's leading to this next one. 13 of the last 16 winners ranked inside the top 40 and going for the green percentage.
Yep.
Uh, I think that terminology, correct me if I'm wrong, it means going for it in two
Good important too.
for
Yep.
everybody out there.
Yep.
So you're going to see a lot of eagle putts here. Um,
Yep.
so just keep an eye on that for everyone out there listening. If you see somebody first day or so, if they're hitting, let's say, 5 or 6 out of the 8 par fives and two,
Yep.
go ahead and there's whole betting. There's anything on that. If you're seeing a lot of eagle putts,
Yeah, I
I
would
would go
really pay,
for
I
it.
would really pay attention to those prop whole bets when it says like anytime somebody's coming up to either 2, 8, 13, or 15, you bet birdie or better on those, you're probably going to make money 70% of the time, I would say.
That's good to know. 11 of the last 12 winners had gained at least point 0.2, 0.25 strokes per round around the green.
Yep.
I know we mentioned earlier, or you did, that these greens are going to be insanely tough. So
Yeah.
if you miss hit a putt, if you miss read a false front, anything like that can get you in big trouble.
Yep. So I would say it's more so on the chipping here, trying to get the ball up and down out of the bunkers. The way they rake these bunkers, they're meant for the ball to come out real heavy, so you can't really spin it a whole lot. So you
Gotcha.
have to be able to pick a spot on the green, land it here, let it release out to the hole, and that's how you have to do it. Like a lot of these golf courses have real firm sand where you can get some good spin on it, and you can throw it all the way at the hole and just stop it. Can't do that at Augusta. You're going to see a lot of sand come out on these greens, balls landing short of the hole, rolling up to it.
That's actually good to know because I mean, you mentioned these dudes. I mean, obviously they're all so good.
They're great.
They
Yeah.
make it look so easy when they put that thing a
Yeah.
foot from the hole out of his the green side bunker,
And
but
it's
it don't even roll
perfect.
there.
Yeah. And
Boom.
yeah, no, but as perfect as these bunkers are, like they're very hard to hit out of. They're very deep face. And so like you watch these guys hit out of the bunkers this week. Don't think about how perfect the bunkers are. Think about how good they are hitting out of them.
Yeah,
Because when you watch these balls come within that far of the cup, like it's like wow, like they
especially at this
really fought.
tournament, right?
Yes.
Because you're not, like you said, you're not going to see these guys aiming for the pin and
Yeah.
stopping it there. You're going to see them hitting it 3 or 4 feet short
Yeah.
outright and letting it roll down.
That's exactly right.
Um, 23 of the last 25 winners were ranked in the top 30 in the world rankings. That's huge. I
Yep.
mean, that's big right there. I mean, 23 of the last 25. So think about that. There's 30 guys that can really win this game or
Yep.
win this tournament. And if you match that right there with all those other trends, the only player that fits all 18 trends is Rory McIlroy. Isn't that crazy?
It's
And
crazy.
wait, and he's coming off. I don't know.
He haven't played a whole lot this year.
I do not
Yeah.
know this. Back to back Masters champions.
Last back to back was Tiger,
Okay,
and
but it's not
I don't
like
know what year it was, but it was Tiger.
so it's rare,
Yeah, very rare.
very rare.
Very
So I
rare.
mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
2000, 2001, I believe. Yeah.
yep. So I mean, you take all 18 of those. Not saying he's going to win it, obviously, but then you got Scotty Scheffler with
Yeah.
17 out of 18 of those trends. Bryson DeChambeau,
Yeah.
um, John Robb, Cantlay, but my boy Chase said stay away from him, so I'm staying away from him.
I'll replace him with
Uh,
somebody for you, though. Look, I know Liv hadn't gotten all the attention that they have been,
okay,
but Patrick Reed's got 2 wins on the Live Tour this year, and he's back on DP now. And so, like, he's won 2 times. So I wouldn't shy away from that.
that's
The
good to
kid's
know. And
it's playing really good.
and Patrick Reed, man, he got a lot of hate for.
He's got a lot of hate.
He's a great golfer.
Great
He
golf.
kind of went in the slump for a little bit, but what you're saying, he's back at it.
Yeah, he's won two. He's like I said, won 2 times on DP this year. Coming into the Masters, I think he's made every cut. I think he's finished top 20 in every event. Kid's playing really good golf. I would definitely keep him as like a dark horse this week
Good
to
thing
win.
about
Maybe
that.
maybe not even a dark horse. Maybe it may not be a dark horse, but
Good thing about that. Not many people's gonna be betting on him, and
that's exactly
there
right.
you go.
I think
Um,
last time I looked, he was plus. God, he was plus 800 or something for top five or something. So yeah,
golly,
that I would sprinkle some on that. Yeah,
we'll get yeah, we'll get into some of those. I got some odds pulled up here, but all right, section 4. Do you know ball trivia
that's
challenge?
right.
Masters edition, baby. For this section, everyone knows I'm running a year-long competition. Do you know ball trivia challenge? Each guest of mine that come on here, we're gonna do a trivia of that sport that they know, or what we're talking about that day. And it's gonna be out of 14 points. Uh, at the scores at the end of the year. If you're on the top 5 leaderboard, you'll come back and you'll compete against the other 4 contestants uh, for the Do You Know Ball trivia trophy, first annual, and then also a grand prize
Heck yeah.
of it's going to be some sports cards or something
Nice.
like that. So I haven't. I'm gonna make it really good. I'm gonna order a trophy, get the person's name on it, and hopefully this podcast keeps going the way
It's
it's
true.
going. So I
It's
love
growing,
it.
man.
So
It's growing.
this is one of my favorite sections. So make sure also I want this podcast. I want obviously I don't like to do it by myself. I want everybody to be engaged. I've known Chase a long time. I've known Corey a long time. I've known TG a long time. The 3 people that's been on here. I want anybody to come on here. I'm gonna drop my socials and email in the description. So if you want to come on here, if you know ball, if you think you know ball, come on here and we can figure out a sport that you're good at and we can talk about that.
Heck yeah.
I would love to have anybody on here to go for the grand prize and first annual trophy. But let's get into it. Chase, we're gonna do get these questions out. he might ace it, everyone.
I
I
might
had
not.
I had to put some real hard ones in here. Right now, Tyler Gregory with this way. Tyler Gregory with 10 out of 14. Corey, 7.5 out of 14. So I make them challenging. I do give you a freebie at the beginning, but there's 11 questions. Four questions have a half bonus point.
Okay,
You get one hint, so use it wisely. Question one, the freebie. I've given everybody one. I'm gonna give you one. Which state is the Masters tournament held?
Georgia.
There we go. All right. Who has won the Masters the most times?
Jack Nicklaus,
And for a bonus half point, how many?
6.
Ooh, buddy. Who was the first non-American to win the Masters?
Ooh, first non-American. Oh, that's a good one. Can I pass for now?
You can pass. We can come back.
Let's come back to that one. Let me
All
think
right.
about that. Let me think about that one.
Who
First,
holds the 72 hole record score at the Masters
Dustin Johnson,
for a half bonus point? What's the score?
20 under.
That's it. Look at this man.
And
Who holds?
there's a caveat with that though. That was a COVID Masters, and they had just overseeded the golf course. Wetting, it was just wet and muddy the whole time. But I've got some great stories we can talk about offline about that.
Chase is trying to get an extra half point here. That's good to know. Uh, all right. So there's been two players. I just need one of them. Who holds the 18 hole record at the Masters?
18 hole record at the
Yeah.
Masters.
This is actually surprising to me.
I know it's 63. I think it's 63 or 62, but I cannot remember who holds that.
You want to give me a name?
Yeah, give me the name.
You want it? So you are correct because I remember seeing it. It is 63. Greg Norman and Nick Price.
Nick
Greg,
Price. I knew Nick Price.
Nick
Yeah.
Price in
Yeah.
86 and Greg Norman in 96.
96. Yeah.
That's a tough one though.
Yeah.
Which if you think about it, I can't believe nobody's beat that within the last 30 years.
That golf course is a. I don't know if you'll ever see 63 shot on that golf course again.
That goes
I
back to
really
your
don't.
point
Yeah.
where it's just
I mean,
evolving. It's getting so
well,
much harder.
in 1996, that was a 6,900 yard golf course, and now it's 7,700 yards.
1,000 yards
Like,
more. That's crazy.
it's kind of
All
hard.
right. What's the record margin of victory at the Masters?
Record. Oh, it's 7. I know it's
Margin of victory for a half bonus point. Name the player.
Tiger Woods. It's 12 shots.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta make these. I knew I should have made these harder for Chase.
No,
Uh,
these are hard questions.
yeah,
These are things that I know.
this dude knows. I
There's some I
told
don't know
y'all.
too, but
Everyone out there, I told y'all he knows his golf, so you better pay real close
yeah.
attention. Um, yeah, I'm giving you a layup here. Which holes are the amen corner?
Oh, 11 through 13.
Okay. Which country has the second most Masters champions after the United States?
That's a good one.
Yep.
I want to say, golly, I want to say England or Ireland. Let's go Ireland. Final answer, Ireland.
Spain.
It
Six
is
champions.
Spain. Damn it, it's Spain.
Oh man.
I was thinking Spain because I was only thinking three. You got Sergio, you've got Jose Maria Olazabal, you've got John Rahm, uh, and I couldn't remember who the other one
I
was. Oh,
don't have
Sevi Ballesteros. That's the other one. Yeah,
I don't have the
yeah,
amount or names here, but
that's
I know
crazy.
it is.
I didn't know it was Spain.
I wonder where Ireland. I mean, you gotta think Ireland's up there though.
Yeah, I mean you got Rory and wow,
Maybe not.
that actually might be
Maybe
it.
maybe there's just a bunch of Ireland
Yeah,
golfers. So.
could be.
All right. Here's a crazy one too. Name the only player with all four rounds in the 60s at the Masters.
Oh golly,
Remember,
I
you got
probably have to go back with DJ on this one. in
You got
2020,
final.
right? Yeah, I would say final on that. Or either
Um,
Tiger.
Cam Smith.
Oh, that was year he finished like
It,
T3 or something like that. Like it
I
was,
think it was 68, 69. I mean, it was like it wasn't like
yeah.
crazy low, but it
See,
was
that's a good trivia question. Is I wouldn't have gotten that one.
yeah, because I mean he
Yeah.
probably finished at maybe I mean less than 10 under,
Mhm.
but he
I
still
remember.
hit all
Yeah,
60s.
I remember that year. I just can't remember. I couldn't remember that he was the one that did it.
Remember you got a hint.
Yeah,
I don't know how good of a yeah, I'm gonna be
we'll
able to
see.
give, but so you got the question left that we gotta go back to, and also two more
Two
questions.
more. All right, so I got three questions left. All right.
What is unique? Okay, this is kind of like an overall Masters thing. What is unique about the names of each hole at the Masters?
They are named after a plant. It was the property was a nursery, and they're named after plants that they sold on the nursery when it was still the nursery.
Golly, actually, that was gonna be one of my questions. Was what was uh the golf course before? Well, what was whatever the land used before the golf
It was
course
yeah,
for
it
the
was a
nursery?
basically a tree nursery or a plant nursery, and it was
Yeah,
also it was like a cattle farm at one point, all kinds of stuff. But
that's
yeah,
crazy. But
yeah,
yeah, each hole's named after a different flowering plant, like you
yeah,
said.
yeah.
All right. Who's the oldest winner of the Masters for half bonus point? How old was he?
Jack Nicklaus, and he was 46 years old.
God dang, dude. All right, let's go back to the other one. I'm gonna try to give you a good hint here.
Yeah,
Um, Let me figure it. Trying to give a good hint.
I can't believe I missed the Spain thing, man.
So
Golly.
the question was, who was the first non-American to win the Masters? And I'll give you a hint. He is from. He's he's won the tournament three times in 61, 74, and 78. And hold on, I'm gonna give you the country he's from. I want to say it's South Africa.
South Africa.
Yep, South Africa.
Mm, I don't
I
know.
I know you know this guy.
I will know it after you say it, but I don't. I can't remember who won it in '61. I know that was one of the years we said that we had a rookie finish second, but I cannot remember who won it.
You want it?
I won it.
Gary Player.
Gary Player. Yeah, there
Yep.
you go. I didn't realize he was the first man. I thought it went back a little bit further than that, but no, that's good stuff.
Dude, you
That's
did
good
good.
questions. That's
Yeah,
really good questions.
yeah. I try to get in there
That's good questions, dude.
with some like, but when I looked at some of them that you got, I was like, "There's no way he's gonna get this," but obviously you did. But let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, 10, four. You got 10 out of 14, so tied at the front. You missed four. Um, it's crazy because you knew the Nick Price one. You kind of knew it
Yeah,
when you obviously after, but I feel like you had it in your head.
yeah. I had it in my
Gary,
head after. Yeah,
and then Cam Smith, which that was a crazy one, and then the Spain,
yep,
and then Gary Player, obviously.
yep.
So good job. 10 out of 14. You'll move up to first with
Good
Tyler.
questions. Good questions.
Thank you. Thank you. Dude, I was looking for like 30 minutes. And I was like, some of them on there was like, oh my God, what do they get when they win?
Oh
Do
my
you,
god.
so I didn't know this. What do they get? Do you know what they get also besides the green jacket?
Well, they get the clubhouse trophy. It's like a
Yeah, but I think
silver.
they get a watch or something. Or hold on, it was weird. I
They
got
might get a watch. They might get a watch. You might be right on that because they all wear watches, and it seems like they're all green Rolexes.
yeah.
I got a
Are
trivia question for you.
oh
Let's
God.
let's let's ask you a, and
Well,
this is just kind of more of a mind blowing thing. Augusta National, how much merch do they sell per
oh
hour
God.
in dollar amount?
Per hour
Per
by
no,
dollar
I'm sorry, per second,
per second. Like
per
at the
second.
course or just like this
Just
week starting.
In the Masters, all the pro shops they have around the golf course, but you have the big one, and then you have the Southgate one, and then you have all the little satellites. How much in merch are they selling per second?
Per second is tough, bro. I'm gonna say like 15,000.
Nah, not that high. Not per second. $277 per second.
I just threw that out there because I was like, it might actually
You,
be kind of stupid.
to just to do the quick math on that, it comes
But
out to
277 is a lot.
$70 million in 10 days in merchandise sales.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
Insanity.
Oh, they get a gold medal.
Gold medal. That's right. That's
I didn't
exactly
know
right.
that.
That would be a good trivia question for anybody else who does this in the future.
Yeah, I almost put that on there, but I thought you would know it because and
That
then
is right.
green jacket, prize money, lifetime exemption. Um, I didn't know they could
Honorary
go.
membership.
Yep, they can go play whenever they want. That's crazy.
Honorary
That's
membership.
probably one of the biggest.
That's
That's the one of the best prizes right
oh,
there.
that's unreal.
I mean, you can, and then obviously everybody knows gold medal, replica
Champions dinner
trophy,
invite. That's the big one.
and 100 official world golf ranking points.
There you
Wow.
go.
All right, so let's finish up here,
Yep.
and get going. Remember, guys, we're getting into our golf picks. Remember those betting trends. Go back and listen to the video. Go back and listen to what Chase here says. I'm telling y'all, he knows his stuff. Um, Betting trends wise, the average odds of the past 15 winners. Take a guess on this. Average odds plus what?
Average odds of the winner, it's got to be, it's probably sub 400
Plus
plus 400.
3,200.
3,200. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Somewhere around
Plus
there.
3,200, which is an upper to mid-range area over the last
Yeah.
6 years. However, all but one winner, Matsuyama, has been plus 1,600 or lower. So
Yeah.
you got to think average odds of the past 15 winners, but the last 6 years, like you said, and you mentioned earlier, this year it's not a crazy tough competition, right?
No,
So
it's not deep.
I'm gonna be looking at the top 10 odds and
Yeah.
top 10, 15 odds and not go too crazy. You can have a dark horse here and
Yeah.
there. And then 23, the last 25 winners were ranked in the top 30 in the world rankings. We mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at some of the odds here. And do you have your picks, Chase?
I've got my winner, and then I've got some top five and top 10 stuff. And I
All
got
right.
one top 20. So I got just the parlay I got out here. I've got DeChambeau at finishing top five. I got Cam Young finishing top 10, Patrick Reed finishing top 10, Ludwig Oberg top five. I really wanted to put him as outright winner because he is my winner. And then Justin Rose top 20. And I
Wow.
got plus 90,000 odds on that.
That
And so
parlay
like,
right there would
you know,
cook.
that's a dollar bet that you can win, 16, 15, $1,600 off of. So
Dude, that's awesome. And so
yeah,
your winner is
I got loved at Oberg winning this thing. It's his third time. He finished second in his first Masters, top 10 last year. He always plays well here. And he's kind of got that ball flight, real high ball flight with the irons, perfect ball flight with the driver. If he gets it rolling early, I think he's going to win it.
and I mean he's at plus 1650 guys. So I mean that's not one of the top. Well, he's fifth, but it's fair. Like
Yeah.
you said, the competition's not as hard. This course is getting a lot harder, so you're gonna need,
Yeah.
like you said, to be gotta have all those attributes. Uh, Give me a sleeper, just something that could come out. I know you mentioned Goddard earlier.
Patrick Reed, that would be one of my sleepers. Let me pull
Okay,
back up my.
plus 4,300.
And like I said, let me give you a couple more
Yeah.
here. Let me pull up my.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up.
Um,
While you're pulling that up, I'm gonna give you my winner. I'm going Bryson.
I,
That's
I
my
like.
dude.
I really like Bryson.
I'm
I
going
really like that.
Bryson, and I'm
He's been
going.
close.
I think I had. Oh, I'm also. I know he's been quiet, and I know he's on live. I'm taking John Rahm to finish in the top five and top 10.
That's
I'm gonna do both of those.
yeah,
And then I gotta go. I do it every year. I love Xander. I'm gonna bet him to win
yeah.
it, as well as top five and top 10.
Um,
You know who's been playing really good golf lately? Tommy Fleetwood.
see, I've got him, and then I've also got Shane Lowry. Shane Lowry's plus 6,700,
Yeah.
plus 900 top five, plus 380 top 10. So that would be a guy that I would be confident and sprinkling a little bit on here or there.
I like old buddy. So here's another one that we were going back to those trends, and
Mhm.
he's top 10 in those trends. He reached 14 out of 18 of those trends, and it's Seb Straka at plus
Depth chart.
7,800.
Yep.
So keep an eye out for him. And then I don't know, man, about Brooks. I feel like I don't know. I haven't heard of him much. I know he's back in the PGA, obviously, but
Yeah.
in trying to get used to things, I'm sure it's a whole different. I mean, he's
It's
just got to get readjusted, pretty much.
yeah. I mean, he's just. I don't even know if he really likes golf. I think he just does it because he's really good at it, and
Yeah,
like he just kind of seems like that person. But no, I mean he's good, great player, excellent major champion, two U.S. Opens, two PGA Championships. So I mean, he's got the mentality to go out there and win this thing. So
heck yeah,
just gotta start hitting it well.
that's it. So put them guys. You got to put them bets in. I'm telling you, this man knows ball.
It's
Y'all just, I mean, 10
yeah.
out of 14 on the trivia. That's some tough trivia there. But everyone, thanks for everyone watching. Make sure to go like, comment, subscribe. The first giveaway is still giving some away at 100 subscribers, and it's going to be a pretty good giveaway. So just go share with some friends. I'd really appreciate that. Next episode, we're going to be going to NBA, and I have one of my cast members. I was on Extracted season 2, so go check that out on Hulu. Roman, he just finished runner up. He got second place in the show, so congrats to him. But he'll be on here later this week, talk NBA, heading into the playoffs. Um, but if you again, if you think you know ball, please reach out to me and come on the podcast. It's fun. I know it's only an hour, but we have a good time here. If you and a friend want to come on, we can have three people on, whatever you want to do. Come take a shot at the Do You Know Ball challenge that I'm running throughout the year. Chase, thank you for coming on, my man. You know
Yes,
so
sir.
much golf. You're the only person I reached out to come on here. I knew I wanted you, but anything else you want to say?
No, man, it's gonna be a great week. Like I said, everybody enjoy it. You know, make you some egg salad, make you some pimento cheese, and just feel like feel like you're there because and if you ever get a chance to go, like whether you like golf or not, if you're just into betting or whatever, but if even if you don't like golf, go
Yeah.
once. It is the most exclusive ticket in the world, and it is a phenomenal time. Like you just feel like that you're just part of the family there. Like they treat everybody so well.
And don't get me like, even if you got that chance to go on Monday, Tuesday, or
Yeah.
Wednesday,
Oh,
practice
go,
rounds, par
go,
three, go. Yep.
go, go.
I've heard those are a lot of fun
All right.
too. But let's all ride these bets, win some money together. Hope everyone has a great Masters
Yep.
week. See you at the window. Deuces.
See you guys.